Hey, Devin's Card House. How you guys doing? I'm here to talk about NomNom. It's the new TCG, a new Kickstarter TCG. What's the good? What's the bad? How do I feel about it? It's interesting, very interesting here. So first off, this Kickstarter just started yesterday. It's already hit a goal. It surpassed its goal, doubled it in a day. It's at $212,000, and with the goal of $100,000. There's 312 people backing it so far. 29 days to go. So this game, just right off the bat, when you're looking at this art, when you're looking at this stuff here, what does it remind you of? What does it remind me of? What is it? It's MetaZoo. Oh, God. I either feel really sorry for these guys or really happy for these guys, depending on, we have all these MetaZooians without a home, and NomNom shows up the week after to be like, hey, we look just like MetaZoo. But then also that kind of goes against them because everyone's going to be like, oh, this is a scam. So, and I'm not saying it is. But to go on, just my feelings of what I thought, the initial thoughts on MetaZoo that kind of made me think it was a scam in the very beginning was just that it was during the pandemic, crypto bro kind of phase thing, but also mostly that it seemed like it was like really preying on people's nostalgia, preying on people they couldn't get base set editions of Pokemon. So how about you get this new thing that kind of looks like Pokemon? So, but I'm not saying every piece of art out there that kind of looks like old school Pokemon is a scam or anything. It just kind of they kind of preyed on that. So the things to look out here when I'm looking at this TCG to like see if I feel weird about it or not is like, are they really like trying to push collectability? Are they really trying to push like investment type talk? Are they not focusing on the actual game? Because at the beginning of something like this, especially when your focus is all about a TCG, I don't want to be hearing about plushies. I don't want to be hearing about new animes that could be coming out later. I don't want to be seeing like all this marketing apparel. Sorcery, a game I love. I don't even think you can get a t-shirt still to this day. So I just want to, to me, it's like, what are they pushing here? Is it the game? Is it the gameplay? Or is it weird other investment, weird shit? Because, I don't know, things can turn into good investments, but that's usually when it comes on a base foundation of like something really good, like a good game. So, and I'm going to give my thoughts here. Those are not my thoughts here. Okay. So don't take it like it is. I'm just telling you why I thought, initially MetaZoo was this, and, and we're going to go through this and I will tell you my feelings at the end here. So anyways, this is a playing card. It's a trading card role-playing game. So it's not just a trading card game. It's not just a role-playing game. It's a trading card role-playing game. So, and it's brought to you by Senpai Studios, which apparently is put together by Victor Larson, Johnny Dunn, Tessa Jones, and Isaac Coleman. So I kind of looked into these guys just to see who they are, because I was like, somebody has something to do with MetaZoo here. And straight off the bat, the very first guy here, Victor Larson, the owner of Senpai Studios, he is an ex-MetaZoo artist. So, and like I said, this is kind of not good. I mean, right off the bat, because people are automatically going to be associating this with their feelings for MetaZoo. So even though, I don't want to I don't know if Victor Larson was completely tied in, how he was tied to MetaZoo, besides being an artist, but I don't feel it's fair to Victor here to be being like, just because his art is associated with MetaZoo means that from now until the end of time that he should be associated with MetaZoo. It's just it's kind of a bummer. So that people are automatically going to be getting those feelings. It's going to be an automatic thing. People are going to be doing that. So I looked into Victor, found that out. I looked into Tessa. Her art kind of reminds me of, get this, another great game, Neopets. I really get a Neopet vibe from Tessa's stuff here. So if you were like me and you played a lot of Neopets, maybe you'd be into that too. So Tessa, it looks like she's an artist. And then Isaac Coleman, all I could find is this picture of him. He's got a nice beard. It looks like Nerdy Club, so it looks like he's into wrestling. He's a bearded wrestling enthusiast, is what I can tell from that picture. And then Johnny Dunn, I couldn't find anything about Johnny Dunn. Not that I went crazy hardcore detective mode here, but I just couldn't find anything on him. So those are the founders, apparently, the people you need that you need to know about. And so here, let's get into the descriptions of what the game is. So, what is a TCRPG? TCRPG stands for a trading card role playing game. In designing NomNomverse, we took inspiration from the Dungeon Runner and JRPG games of our childhoods, both visually in the art style and in the gameplay, adding movement, experience, level ups, and party-based mechanics to the old TCG formula. And of course, no dungeon is complete without a boss. So this kind of, my feelings here is that a lot of this it's already kind of, it's getting on people's nostalgia. And nostalgia for who? Nostalgia for 30-year-olds, 30-something old me's. A lot of the art here has Game Boys in it. 8-bit kind of style in the writing. It's got a lot of harkening back to our youth, which is kind of the same thing with the what I thought MetaZoo was kind of preying on, which is just like it's the we have Pokemon at home version of Pokemon. So this kind of it's doing it again. It's not its own thing. It's like it's kind of Pokemon again with Neopets. It's Neopets and Pokemon and those old school Game Boys and the old school feeling. It's trying to get on your nostalgia, old school JRPGs, old school stuff. And for I don't know, Gen Zers and the new kids out there, do they care about old? I mean, I bet they do. They think it's cool, probably. But I feel like this is all bait for 30-year-olds. 30-year-olds with money. 30-year-olds with money who could probably put it into this game. So let's go. How does it work? You're an explorer leading a party of champions through the sectors of the dungeon, battling monsters and gaining XP along the way, which you will use to level up your party, call new allies into play, or equip your party with powerful items. Think of your party like your offense, with the goal of KOing the enemy boss. In addition to the party, each explorer also has an army of monsters at their command. Monsters roam the dungeon and will attack and frustrate the plans of the enemy party. In their final sectors, each explorer has a boss waiting for the arrival of the enemy party, and bosses are not to be underestimated. KO the enemy boss or KO the enemy party to win. Okay. So this sounds cool to me. I like this idea. I like this concept. And even though it does harken back and it is playing on your nostalgia, if you're a kid, you don't have nostalgia for this, which is kind of funny. But if you're a 30-something, you have nostalgia for this. JRPGs, dungeon crawlers, Pokemon, Neopets, all thrown into one. But the concept here of a trading card board game, I love sorcery. It looks interesting. So this, I kind of like this. I like this gameplay design idea. And so when you take a look at this, you can see how they want you to think of a game playing out here. So you have a dungeon that you build in the middle, and then you have your party on the left and your items that you equip with your party members, and then you have your monsters on your right, and then you can see the green dice signifies where your party is, and then the red dice signifies where your monsters are. And so basically, you're using your monsters to mess with their party, and then you're using your party to advance to the enemy, the monster at the end of their dungeon. It's a cool concept. I mean, just from looking at this, I actually like the concept here for playing a game like this. I mean, I would be super interested to try it. So it looks interesting to me, at least the gameplay designs, which is cool, which is what a TCRPG should be about. And I also, it's interesting to think of the level up mechanics. I do like level up mechanics on card games when they have them, so this is cool. So that's the game, how it's played, kind of, I'd have to actually get it to play it. But now it says, let's get down to business. So let's talk about the business side here. So the world of NomNom needs your help. We are a very small and passionate team of creators with a dream. We aren't in this for a payout, says everybody who's in it for a payout. You don't need to, next time, don't put that in your thing. Don't. We are in this for a payout. If you're a business, you're in it for a payout. So don't say that next time. We are here because we want to do it the right way. Cool. The way gamers want it done. We know because we are those gamers. But we can't do it alone. Help us on our quest and let's build the best gaming community ever. Cool. We are here to help local game stores and communities. So they're kind of this is highlighted. It's saying that they're here to help the local game stores and communities, and that's cool, but I just don't feel like it should be your emphasis here. When you say it's for the children, it's for the children. We're doing this for the good of our hearts, not to make money, not to do to make a successful game. Like, I think you should just be focusing on, we're here to make an awesome game. Like, don't do it for the children, don't do it for the game stores, don't do it for the communities. Like, these are all buzzwords that companies use in order to pull at your heartstrings. You're trying to make the best game ever. That's or a great game that some people will want to play. Trying to say that you're in here for all these altruistic reasonings. That's what starts triggering my alarm. So don't do it. Okay, so the LGS is a foundation of the TCG and RPG community, but they're getting less official support than ever. We want to bring more players back into the encouraging local play with official prize cards as well as event support. There are several LGS tiers available, but the Nomicon tier includes official event with some of the creators coming to visit and introduce people to the game. By supporting this campaign, you support community-based local businesses. Oh, and did we mention the NomNom is 100% made in the USA. The 100% made in the USA thing is cool because we do know how much outsourcing is going to like China, and if it's going to Belgium, that's even better news for me. If it's going to Japan, that's even better news because the card quality is going to be really good. But a lot of companies are using China, and I know that's what they're trying to talk about here. So again, with this kind of business statement, I'd rather them stick to like, hey, we're making a great game, we're focusing on great art, and less on we're here to help you, or be the altruistic bullshit is just that I don't like that at all. So that's kind of it from the Kickstarter right now. So they've hit their tiers. I'm not going to talk here about like what they're offering. If you're interested in it, you can go check out the different tiers that they have in there. I don't plan on talking about that in here, but you can go check that out if you're interested. But I do want to talk about like the art and the cards here, because just looking at some of the designs on the cards, I'm not really. It throws me off just looking at the just the card art designs that they have, at least on the computer. But when I see them in person, it is very interesting. Like, they do look I feel like they look off on the computer. I don't really know how to feel about them if I had them in my hands. It's the same thing with the back of the card. It's all very Neopets to me, and Neopets was I loved Neopets as a kid, but it was trash, guys. It was trash. And this has that kind of that vibe to me. So but I don't want to give my final judgment on it until I get some cards in my hand. Because when I do look at the cards from the real, like, they might be a little bit different. So, and also, so I checked out their website, and they're already selling apparel. They're selling hoodies. They're selling t-shirts and beanies. So they're selling that kind of stuff. They've already sold some promotional cards and things. I heard somebody talking about how stoked they were because they got this really high-end voice actor to do the introduction for their Kickstarter video, and how psyched they were because this means that their potential for an anime. And this is what I'm talking about. And a lot of people have pointed this out, like, with this kind of stuff where they're promising the moon, and it's not just the card game, it's like everything else. We're going to get that anime, we're getting the comic books, the NFT, and I'm not saying they are going to have NFTs in this game or anything like that, but like the NFT marketplace is coming to GameStop, guys. Don't sell that kind of stuff. It's unfair for me to just look at this art and immediately compare it to it's not. It's not fair. It isn't fair for me to compare the art to the art of MetaZoo because it's literally the same artist. But it's not fair for me to compare the business practices or what this is going to turn into. I have heard some concerning talk just from other YouTubers talking about, like I said, all the other stuff, and not really focusing on the game. But all that being said, which the art, like I said, is very Neopet-ish, very Pokemon-ish. The gameplay seems very interesting to me, and I am very interested to have a party, level it up, create a dungeon, have my own monsters attack. It seems like a really cool concept. So I just wish in this they would have focused a little more on that. And then it's also just a little, it's just unfair, and it sucks for the people that this comes out literally a week after all this crazy MetaZoo news is coming out. And the more we're hearing about that, the worse that is getting. That could reflect on this, which sucks. But they're already funded, so they're already good to go. Things are going to be coming. Am I going to be getting it? I don't know. Like, it doesn't hurt for me to pick up some of this. I feel with this kind of stuff, you never know what's going to happen. And then also, like, you might pick it up and you might love it. So I don't know. I don't really know. I'm going to have to think about it some more. And, I'll be sure to come on here and tell you guys what I decided eventually. But I don't know. I just really don't know. Like, right now, I'm focusing on Star Wars. There's also the Altered TCG is out, and I want to make a video on that. And so where I'm distributing my funds, I don't know. I feel like I might put a little into this. And I'm not saying I'm going all in, okay? I'm definitely not saying that, but I think I might go a little in on this because I am interested in the gameplay. I don't think it's fair that they're going to be getting a lot of criticism here, if they do. And then, I'm already giving it, so they already are from me, I guess. But but I don't think that's fair to a certain extent. I don't like some of the stuff here. I don't really like that there is a lot of talk, at least from some YouTubers. I haven't seen anything official. There's some online chatter that is concerning to me, and then there also is just seeing that they have apparel and they're putting it in, they're trying to tug on your nostalgia for, and I wish that they wouldn't do that. I wish that they would make their own thing. Like, get rid of the Game Boys, get rid of the Pokemon, get rid of the Neopets. Like, let's make our own game. Let's do our own thing, and it's going to be its own thing, its new thing. Stop relying on nostalgia and tugging on people. Hey, remember when you were a kid, when you woke up and mom had a chocolate milk ready for you to go, and it was a snow day, and you could just play video games all day? Like, stop doing that. Okay, stop doing that. But I don't know. I to a certain extent, I don't think it's fair. So, anyways, that's what I think about NomNom. Let me know what you think. It's very interesting. So, let me know what your feelings are. If you're thinking if I missed anything, any important information, please let me know in the comments. And that's it for me. Anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic day. I want to thank my subscribers, my patrons, my viewers, everybody. I really appreciate y'all. And feel free to like and subscribe if this interests you at all. So I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later. Okay? Bye-bye.
Governor Jesse Ventura, to send you, Devin, a little bit of a message, my friend. You need to quit slacking. You, I heard lately, have been skipping your workouts. What's going on, my man? You want to turn into a little fat porker?